Okay, in this part of this section, we're going to be working with simplifying expressions that involve division of bases that have the same exponent. So we really have to look at this. There's more than one way to look at this problem. So we have the same base number, we have some multiplication, and we have some division involved. So you have to decide, do I want to do the multiplication first or the division? In this case, it's really not going to matter. You have to decide what you're most comfortable with. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify and look at it like this. Personally, that's what I prefer to do. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this as a to the 10th minus a to the 6th. So that part right there would simplify to a to the 4th power. And then 7 minus 4 would be a to the 3rd power. Now I have multiplication involved. So when I multiply, I add these together. So you are using your previously learned knowledge along with your new knowledge that you just had and piecing them together. So final answer would be a to the 4 plus 3 gives me 7. Okay, I would get the same answer if I had done the multiplication first, and I'll prove that to you here. Had I done this first, well, I would add these, and I would add these, right? So I would have a to the 17 over a to the 10. Now it's division, so I would subtract 17 minus 10 still gives me a to the 7th power. So either way, we end up with a to the 7th. Okay, piecing it out, simplifying where you can. Okay, how can I look at this one? I prefer to, if I have more than one setup on one level, one operation, one set of powers on one level, I like to solve that first. So I'm going to go ahead and simplify this first. So it's multiplication, so I'm going to add my exponents. It becomes 3 to the 6th power, and now this is 3 to the 3rd power. Now I'm jumping back to what I previously learned earlier in this section, and I am going to bring that up, and it's division, so I subtract. So I have 3, 6 minus 3 is to the 3rd power. So 3 to the 3rd power, if they want you to actually give the final answer, well, what's 3 to the 3rd power? 27. Okay, either of these will work, okay? Because it's just asking to simplify, I think they want you to just reduce it down. Okay, so I want you guys to go ahead, pause your video, and work your way through this one. Remembering on this one that when there is not a letter, a number on a letter or a number, no exponent number, I should say, remember it's a 1. Okay, so I want you to pause your video, work through these two, and then check back. And I will show my work on this so that you can kind of see what I did. So go ahead, pause your video and work through these. Okay, so I got 2 to the 7th power, which if you had given the final answer on that, it would have been 2 to the 7th is 128. So you could have had that also. And then for the second one, I got d to the 5th power. So I did the division first and then the multiplication between the two. But if you had done multiplication first, you would have had, let's see, d to the 14th divided by d to the 9th. Then subtracted between those, so 14 minus 9 would still give you d to the 5th power. So remembering that when you are working through this, you have to make sure you simplify at your certain levels. You can either do horizontal levels, which is what I prefer, like in the first one, is to simplify if I have more than one set. Otherwise, in the second one, I simplified each set first and then did the multiplication. Good luck.